Good morning, fellow students. All right, I continue with exploring the course outline for this Trigonometry and Precalculus course with Western Governors University, which is on this page here. All right, so I'm looking through this PDF download of the course, which I found up here, download course as PDF. Appears to be kind of an outline. All right. And yesterday I went over the competencies and what I wanted to memorize. And now I'm going to continue going through this document. So preparation and self-evaluation. Seek help when you need it. Your course instructor is an important resource for you. Take advantage of as you progress through this course. Your course instructor will be able to help guide your learning, answer questions, and provide valuable information. Be sure to consult your course instructor frequently. So that is Ella Gorgon here. All right, now, supplemental activities. There may be times when you feel you need more information or practice than what has been provided in the course. In addition to consulting with your course instructor when you need help, you can access optional and supplemental activities by using the word supplemental in the course search box. These activities can be enriching, but they are not essential for becoming competent. You know what? That's just really cool. As self-guided learners to a certain extent, we really need to be aware of that idea all of the time. By Googling things, especially, we need to be good at researching. Researching is the word. Researching our own supplemental activities. Also, researching our own. Okay. And some of my students are starting to do that with Khan Academy. But as a model for education, this is okay, brilliant model for future model for all education. All, because now we cannot have education be the same before the internet and after the internet. And people used to give their own supplemental education by going to libraries, things like that. But now that we have the internet, this kind of pulling up supplemental activities is just, the world of education needs to change that way. That is a key there. All right, pacing guide. Following is a suggested timeline to help you stay on track in this course. Week 1, preparation, self-evaluation of precalculus, angles and arcs, triangles, trigonometric functions. 2, they're telling me I should be doing it, saying I should do this over the course of 6 weeks. Well, yeah. Let's see. I focus more on trying to develop the habits of working a certain amount of time each day. Rather than focusing on product in my pacing, I try to focus on process. So I'm going to disagree with the pacing guide a little bit about this and this about my thinking. So I focus on process rather than on product in my thinking. How do I self-manage time management? Basically, time management is the idea. Workout time. Like going to the gym, brain workout time. Going to the gym, you can think, I really want to bench press 300 pounds. Or you can think, okay, I really want to do 30 minutes of workout a day. Right? For me, what I'm trying to build up is in my habit life. How can I build up time to work on this daily? How can I build into my habits more and more time to work on this daily? And I'm trying to get better at that. That's my struggle here. Like I'm kind of like I'm starting later today than I started the last couple of days. I started at like 5:15 in the last couple of days. 2 days ago I started at like 3:33, and then I started at 4:44 or something like that. So I gotta regularize my rhythm here to build up my time, and then I'll just work through it. Let's see, graphing calculator. You do not want have one acquire an appropriate appropriate calculator. And I think I have an appropriate calculator. Yes, I have a TI 83 or 84. Okay, now back to where I was. Weeks. Using the interactive textbook. Read the sections indicated. So this is like the old-fashioned way. It's like read a textbook, right? But interactive textbook, so it's not too old-fashioned. I wonder if the textbook is any good. If it really will be, dynamically engaging. Part of the thing for us now that we are used to cell phones and all of these things all the time as learners, interactive textbook, we need more frequent reinforcement for what we are doing. So even when I'm clicking like this to fix the spelling of my word reinforcement, reinforce, you spell checker for not helping me, making me do it myself. Okay. We need more frequent reinforcement for what we're doing. Our brains are wired for more continual feedback now, because every time we touch things on our screen, things change, right? So when you're reading a textbook that's not interactive, it's harder for the way our brains are wired now. All right. Read the sections indicated and use the interactive links in the textbook to supplement your learning. Read the sections indicated and use the interactive links in the textbook to supplement your learning. The interactive links are for supplementing learning, or are all reading supplemental. Take the diagnostic for each section and try to succeed without using any notes or readings. There are also diagnostics for each major topic in the course, which correspond with your coaching report on the pre-assessment, objective assessment. These are timed experiences that cover several sections that will give you a better training for the exam. When you have finished a diagnostic, you can either review the results for that diagnostic, use the show me an example and help me solve this features, or follow the interactive textbook's Pearson study plan to work on learning objectives that you have missed. It works better after you have taken several diagnostics. When you retake a diagnostic, it draws from a pool of problems, so you will get valuable experience doing multiple attempts. You should consider yourself competent when you are regularly scoring above 80% on all diagnostics. If you want additional practice with problems that generated the diagnostics, you can work on the customized homework problems for each section of the book. Pearson resources may contain interactive documents that require a CDF player, which can be downloaded here. Okay. Do I need it? I do. Start. All right, I can do that later. Let's see. So back to the download course as PDF. There we go. Now I saved it in another tab. Okay. Now I will do that after I stop filming. Let's see. Where am I? Those are the weeks. Calculator. The download. Okay. Check learning resource links. Textbook leads you to the textbook used in this course. I wish I was sort of open in a new tab. We're gonna back there. Requires cookies. Okay. Save. Oh, look at this. Opened. Babies and $100 bills. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. That's an interesting image. Um, this is also an image. Images are very eye-catching. Surprising, Pearson. Pearson. Okay, very good. Now, uh, back to where I was here. Down in the weeks. Okay, there's the textbook. Homework goes into Pearson's homework and test. Homework and lists and test. Homework and lists. And lists each section covered in the course. Each assignment includes every interactive item in the textbook and is relevant to your assessments. So homework, huh? Open again since it did not open in a new tab, and I want to keep the homework thing open there. I have the textbook, and now I'm going to have the, homework. This looks like my math lab. These are all these homework assignments. Okay, interesting. It shows the attempts and the scores. Oh, I like how that is. I like how that's structured. Why does it start at 5? That's 1 through 26 of 26. So I guess that's all of them. Looks like. Oh, and there are questions. Oh, okay. Very familiar platform here. Okay, let's see. Back to this. Diagnostic goes into homework and tests, quizzes and tests, and lists quiz-like assignments, one for each section, and a larger one covering multiple sections. Okay, by subject. All right. Review results lets you practice what you got wrong on diagnostics and includes links to interactive work solutions, similar examples. Okay, so this is kind of, these two are kind of supplemental. So my orientation is to work towards extreme perfection myself from the beginning, right? So when we, are building a big house, it's kind of nice to work on the foundation really, really strongly before putting up the walls and the roofs. Otherwise, it's kind of, I don't know, out of order. Let's see. Self-evaluation of precalculus. After you have finished the preparation activities listed earlier, you should take the competence in precalculus diagnostic. Even if you're not doing much of taking this diagnostic, will train your interactive textbook. You already know and what you need to study. Oh, really? Okay. It's going to train my interactive textbook. Fine. Until it said that, I wasn't super inclined to take the diagnostic, but if it's going to train my textbook. But do I want it to train my textbook? Homework. Okay, so the diagnostic, diagnostic, here are a bunch of diagnostics, preparing, time management, academic stress. These are all these different diagnostics. They're all here together. I don't see the original diagnostic. Anyway, so be it. Let's see. Course PDF again. Okay. Now, you should take the competence in precalculus diagnostic. Maybe I already did take it. Let's see. Even if you do not know much of the material, taking this diagnostic will train your interactive textbook on what you need to study. If you score above 70%, skip to week 6. Oh! Ah, think I might have taken it a couple of weeks ago. And that might be why it's skipping me to like 5 or something. Okay. Fill in gaps instead of going through the course linearly and immediately start working on the performance assessment to submit. Trigonometry is a method for finding unknown elements and defining relations of the sides and angles of triangles. Okay. Trigonometric functions are periodic, which means they repeat their pattern after a certain amount of distance. Consequently, they require an understanding of radian and degree measure, right triangle geometry, and the unit circle. These topics are the foundation for a clear idea of how trigonometric functions appear graphically, as well as the important characteristics of trigonometric functions. Trigonometric functions will also be shown to model real-world cycles such as tides, seasonal temperatures, and breathing. Breathing. Okay. The study of trigonometry also extends into the more abstract areas of using important facts such as the sum and difference formulas, laws of sines and cosines, knowing and proving identities, solving equations, and understanding the relationship between the 6 trigonometric functions. There are those 6 trigonometric functions again. Okay. Saw that yesterday. I put that in my notes. That was a key thing to memorize. So let me pull that up in Google Images over here. Let's see what I got here. Are these my basic 6 trigonometric functions? I think these are them. Yes. I like this image. It doesn't have the other ones have a triangle attached with it though. And I mean, these are really beautiful. Ah, the unit circle. Look at that. That's a beautiful image. Oh, okay. All right. But let me focus though here. This is nice. Is this image gonna do the whole thing? Is it not giving me the whole image? There we go. Look at that. Side opposite over hypotenuse. Uh-huh. And they're going to use A for opposite because they're using A squared, B squared. It's here. Second. Why are we having this arrow? I don't want this arrow. Go away, arrow. Okay. And this will my arrow go away? No, you won't go away. I cannot use that and copy that with that nasty little arrow there. Okay, enough of you, Britannica. That's not going to work. I don't really like this A-B thing. Are we really going to, like, adjacent? A side opposite. Yes, but that'll only be opposite of, oh, I see. Yeah. I don't really like their nomenclature anyway. And look at all these freaking advertisements popping up. Annoying. Okay. Let's see. So obsessed with proprietary information there. But let's see here. Oh, and that's showing me, this is showing it with like radians though, or the radius and X and Y. So this is showing it in a way. So they're like a different ways I'm going to need to look at these 6 trigonometric functions, these 6 basic functions. I'm going to have to look at them in terms of opposite over hypotenuse. I'm going to have to think about them in terms of X and Y. Yeah, this is a little there are various ways of the various angles here. All right, good. So I'm seeing that I need to look at them from multiple angles, it's kind of like breaking a crystal into light into different color, a crystal breaking light into different colors, getting a rainbow there. I'm going to need a rainbow of different ways of looking at those 6 trigonometric functions. Some with unit circle, some with just a triangle. Yeah. Okay. That's why I was a little bit vague. I mean, I have all of these things in my head from previous work with trigonometry of all of like sine over cosine and all these sorts of things, but I gotta dig into it. All right. Anticipation. That whole exercise and Googling and playing with it was an anticipation strategy. Anticipation helps us retain more of what we're about to learn by trying to anticipate what's coming, because then our mind is kind of searching or to verify or refute our assumptions. So that's what I'm doing. I'm creating assumptions so that my mind can actively work to verify or refute what I'm anticipating, helping me um, absorb the material more. Okay, that's why we want to kind of predict what's coming ahead for us. Um, as tides. Okay, so then these angles and arcs, I need to complete section 5. Well, that's starting with 5, and I saw 5 earlier. That's good. Yes, 5. Take the diagnostic and then review. Read the section, then take the diagnostic. The triangles, read these sections. Well, this is an interesting little map here of what I'm supposed to do in what order. And optional to skip ahead and complete this. Performance assessment, valuation. Okay, so here we're going to go through these things. And it's going to tell me to, it's going to go back to section 1, huh? Interesting. And it's telling me there. It's bouncing around a little bit. Different numbers here. Exam preparation. Okay. All right. Is that really giving us like an order there? Interesting little catalog here at the end. All right. Fine. Fine. Then I'm going to go on to exploring other sections of the course next. All right. So I will polish up this little blog entry here a little bit. What am I going to, okay. Completing review of PDF. And we're going to course C647. PDF. Okay, so this is what was most important to me in completing my review of works of the trigonometry and precalculus dash C647 course PDF. This statement below um, this statement, see below, seems like a Brilliant. Future. I really liked having my Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. I like having this as I wanna have this stick out. I don't even need all that stuff. So bold, underline. Okay. Mm, um, regarding the pacing guide, Control bold, underline. Course suggests certain activities be completed every week. I focus on process rather than product in my thinking. I'm focusing on time management. My goal is to increase my brain workout time. Other than to complete a certain fixed amount of work. Okay. Now, thoughts on textbooks. All right. Thoughts on textbooks, bold, underline. We have an interactive textbook. It is good that it is interactive because we need more frequent reinforcement for what we are doing, given how our brains are being wired. Constant responses on our touch screens and keyboards. All right, so that's what I think of that. All right, I can stop recording now. So here and